everybody, and welcome to the House podcast.
That was so lame. Do it.
It's episode. What episode is it?
No. Restart and give it a little bit more energy. Even if it takes it out on you, the intro has to have energy, or no one's gonna watch it.
Hello, everybody. Please watch this podcast.
Even though the intro does not have energy, it will eventually have energy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the House podcast. This is the sleepy edition. I don't know what episode this is because I've been only editing shorts, but it's just like maybe episode 7, I think. Is it episode 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't count the wait, I got this because I do the art and I have like a folder for all the artwork I do.
Okay, I'm putting in my bet. I bet $20 that it's episode 7.
1, 2.
The last full episode was 6.
Yep. So this is the 7th.
Sweet.
Good job.
Right.
Well done.
Oh
Well done.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
Done. Sarah, I'm very proud of you.
Super proud.
Are you proud of me?
Very.
Yeah.
How proud? 1 to 10.
To the moon and back.
From a scale from 1 to how much let me do
That
this.
didn't work.
From a scale from my niece to my father, if that makes
Oh.
sense.
What?
My
That
niece,
makes
I'm not
perfect
proud of.
sense.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that makes a lot of sense.
No. It
I
does.
don't understand.
It does?
It makes
Jera, we have the
Perfect
same. We have the same father.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We do.
Well then.
it makes
me
sense.
and Jera were talking one day about our individual fathers, and we realized that both of our fathers had one thing in common, and that was a certain lack of hair.
So fairly bald.
Fairly bald. And we realized that, wait a minute, that can't possibly be a coincidence. Two people who know each other who both their dads are bald, it can't
Not possibly.
It's not possibly a coincidence.
Wow.
We have deduced that our dads are the same person.
Wow.
Yeah,
What an interesting concept.
I know.
And all the
we've
logic
also-
as follows.
And,
We're related by
and
blood.
we've also realized that every bald person is our father.
It's like the Mandela effect where it's like just in different versions of reality, they like look a tiny bit different, but they're all the same person.
Exactly, except it's in this reality and they are all our father.
Cool.
And they don't look different. Right? If they have
exactly.
hair or if they don't have hair is the
No,
only
I mean
way
if they
differentiate
have
people.
hair, like obviously when I look at Cookie and I look at Monopolist, they do look like two separate people. I'm like, oh, that's Monopolist, and that's Cookie, obviously. And like so if I see people with hair, they all look different to me. But like then you see a guy who's bald, and it is my father. It doesn't look like
people at Walmart and hug them.
You're blowing my mind, dude.
Well, let's be very clear. It doesn't look like my father, because they don't. Not everyone looks like my dad. Like, the thing is, me and Jera, our one collective dad doesn't look. Our dad doesn't look the same, but they are the same person because they're bald.
The only thing that you really know for sure is that they're bald, and that's why you can like see them.
Oh
That's
boy,
why
I
you
used
know.
to speak of heresy. You don't even know how much trouble you get into when you just hop in the car with some random bald guy. It's like, Dad, I got an F today in class. And then he's like,
Get out of my car?
Get out of my car. And I'm like, oh, Dad, you and your regular antics.
Your regular antics.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll say like 90% of the time, my dad always says that to me. Or something of the matter of, get out of my car. Who are you? Get out of my house. I'm calling the police.
And he never wants to get naked with you.
No,
What?
that would be very weird.
Very weird.
Listen, I would
No.
get naked. I would get naked with anyone besides my father.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no.
No?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes they do want to get naked with me.
Not what you were thinking the other one.
Hey, this is editor Jera, and I felt the need to clarify that they are talking about naked the drink and not naked the act, the verb, the getting of naked.
No. Sometimes they do. That's
Yeah.
kind of weird. But I mean, I think he's probably just joking. I mean, it is my dad. Such a sense of humor on that guy.
Right.
Wait, Graham.
Huh?
Don't
Yeah.
all bald men have like switching powers, so they can change places with each other whenever they like?
Well, they don't need to change places with each other. They are in every place at the exact same time. I think you just got a little. I think you got the rule mixed up in your head. It's like every bald person. It's like you're like hive mind. It's like a hive mind thing, you know. They are all one person, so they kind of are all switching places constantly, but they all are kind of in every place at the exact same time.
Then who is the ultimate bald man? Who is like?
Oh, like the queen.
Yeah.
Seth Everman.
Me and Jara's dad.
Okay.
And the scariest thing that I'm thinking about is like my grandpa is bald, so that's kind of weird because he's also my dad. And then the problem is that I'm gonna probably slowly go bald, and I'll become my dad.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
Truly a son I can be proud of.
I'm truly a son I could be.
only then will you be a man of the people.
Anyway, sorry, that's just a little family history between me and Jara, and it's the reason why we're actually our brothers.
Well, do you want to talk about our mom?
Well, our mom it isn't the same thing, but our moms are very similar, so we're suspecting that they're. It's not so okay. The thing with our dad, that is fact. Like there is there's no like, it's not like a theory. It's as much of a theory as like gravity is. You know, like we pretty much know that gravity is. You know, we get pulled down. Duh. So
It's a law of nature.
We have a theory that our moms might be the same person because you know they're very similar.
Yeah. You guys are just brothers. That's the whole fact of it.
Monopolist, what is your relationship with bald people?
I don't think I know any bald people apart from your dad.
Our dad, yeah.
I was talking to both you and Jara. That's why I almost said your
What do you-
dad.
My uncle is your
Our-
dad.
Well, that's kind of weird. I guess.
Yeah.
I,
wait,
I mean,
no.
I guess we're cousins.
Kind of.
My grandmother's sister's husband is bald. I think that's the only bald person.
Your
I know.
grandmother's sister's, so your great aunt's husband, so your great uncle-in-law
Yeah,
is apparently also my father, also our father. I mean,
I think he's the only bald person I know. Wait, no. Also, my
I'm just excited that The Rock's my father, my dad.
my step-grandfather's son.
Dad the Rock
also
Johnson.
bald.
Oh, strange.
Weird. That could get a little confusing.
Yeah, no, it does.
Is it only men
What
that are
can you
older than you?
do?
Or is it every bald person?
It's a bald man.
Okay.
So
What
I
defines
would
a
not.
man?
I would have to say that like I don't know. I think 18 is a pretty good like benchmark for like you start being able to be a man. Like, you can still be a boy at 18, but like you at least can prove yourself in the ring to be a man, right?
Okay.
I think a lot of people would
in
rather
my-
not prove themselves in the ring.
In my family, we have a certain tradition. As soon as you turn 18, you put on a blindfold. They blindfold you and they bring you to a very busy freeway, and you have to walk through the freeway.
Oh my
And you have to-
god.
And you have to do that on every subsequent birthday.
That
Is that
Why didn't
wait,
I
would
get
be why
that?
most men die young.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like as soon as you've crossed it, you've faced your fears and you've become a man.
Are you ready
know,
to prove
but
yourself?
you have to prove that you're a man every year.
Every year, or you revert back into a boy. I remember my great uncle once. He's 80 and he didn't think he could do it this year, and yeah, he's a boy now.
Yeah.
Is he
how-
If I was
alive?
80, I wouldn't want to cross a high.
He can no
highway.
longer drive. He can no longer buy alcohol for himself.
Is he
You know.
alive?
Yeah, he's fine.
But him
But-
not
well-
being a man at the end of that year implies that he got hit on the freeway.
No, he refused to
No.
go on the freeway.
Oh, okay.
If you walk across the freeway and you get hit by a car, you die a man.
Oh.
Exactly.
You walking out onto the freeway is you proving that you're a man. And it's sort of like symbolic because, like, you know, the older you get, the harder you have to try, you know, because when you're young, you can dash across that road, you know, you could probably
Right.
hear it pretty well, you know, a car is coming, it starts beeping, and it's like right beside you, so you know you have to like stop or take a step forward to dodge it, you know. And most people stop, you know, nobody really gets hit when they're 18 through 30. And then past that, you know, your senses start to getting a little, you know, dulled a little bit, you know.
You imagine that's why your grandfather didn't want to do it, or great grandfather.
Great uncle.
Wait, what is
whatever,
that
yeah,
show?
great.
What is that show? This tradition of ours is reminding me of that show where you have to be blindfolded. What's it called? Bird Box?
Bird Box.
Is it Bird Box?
Yes.
Is it Bird Box? Because I feel like that sounds so wrong.
It is really dumb, but it is what it's called.
Why the
You know
hell
why
is it
it's
called Bird Box?
Because at a certain part of the movie, they realize that birds like react violently to like the monsters being nearby, so they put birds in a box.
Oh. Imagine like thinking that that's real life and going outside and you see just someone blindfolded and holding just some birds in a
Oh
box.
God, no!
They're like shaking them, like what? Where are they coming from?
Yeah, no.
What is the premise of that
No.
show? I don't get it.
Okay, it's a movie, and it's about like I don't know, like Lovecraftian monsters that like they don't really ever show them in the movie, but it's pretty much if you see them, you immediately try to commit suicide
What?
as hard as possible. Like you see them and you're in your car and you drive off the road and hit a tree on purpose.
You do
Or
it
you
hard.
Or you bash your head against the window or something, you know. You just try to die, and they're like, the
What
people
if
who
those
are-
monsters? What if the only power the monsters have is just being really ugly?
yeah, it's just like God no. And then mentally unstable people, if they like see them, they don't commit suicide, but they like kind of go even more crazy, and they try to get people to see them. They like become the followers of the monsters. It was pretty much, I don't know. It was very similar to whatever it's called.
Thomas the Train.
Thomas the Tank Engine, yeah. No, The Quiet Place. That's what I was trying to think of. You know, like that one, the gimmick is, oh, you can't make noise. And then the bird box came along. It's like, oh, well, you can't see.
What's the next one?
They're
gonna
gonna
be?
do all the senses.
You can't use your legs.
If you walk, you die.
Yeah, if you walk, you die. The monsters.
If you-
Well, there's an easy solution for like wheelchairs.
Exactly. And then we become a society of.
Then we just start
Oh,
becoming
no.
Wally.
Well, yeah. Because
That's what I was getting.
yeah, we all turn ourselves into Wallies.
No,
Like
the people from
the-
Wally.
from the movie.
Oh. Why did I jump to that?
Ourselves into wall.
Why did I jump to
You
that?
dum dum.
Listen,
You dum dum.
like that was very clearly what you guys were talking about was those people. Like, hey, you know, it's like, have you guys seen like Stranger Things?
No.
A couple episodes.
Yes, I have.
It's like very similar. You know, once again, I feel like all these like, well, very, I guess Lovecraftian is a good way to put it. Like very like Lovecraftian monsters, like TV shows and movies have become very popular.
Hmm.
I like Stranger Things a lot.
I like Supernatural a lot.
Oh.
Brother, if you're watching this, we need to continue watching it because he keeps getting distracted, and we have so many other shows going on. We never got around to finishing Stranger Things.
Hey, Grim, we should ask my brother. We should ask you and I, mine and
Our
yours.
brother.
Our brother. We should ask him what he uses. Who like does he podcast with people in person, or does he use like a website? Because I want to know which it is.
Oh yeah, I'll ask him that.
If he has good quality.
Well, I know
How does
that
he have good quality?
I don't know. I'll ask him. It's a very easy question to ask. Good old Chuck and Aardvark.
Chuck and Aardvark, absolutely quality podcast or
It's very
sketches mostly, right?
No, it's mostly podcasts. at
Okay,
this
I've only
point.
seen the sketches, and the sketches are fantastic.
You ever watched a podcast?
No.
I think we've talked about this before, so we won't talk about it again. But it's good. Oh, wow. This has been an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Talking about our dads, the rituals of manhood. You know,
An
Yes.
emotional roller coaster.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that phrase. I feel like it could do with
You've
an
never
upgrade.
heard
though.
it before?
No, I like that phrase, but I feel like it could do with an upgrade. Like an emotional roller coaster, it makes you envision going on a roller coaster of like ups and downs. But I feel like
Yeah.
That is what.
I feel like you could do something better.
That's why it's like that. That's why that saying is that.
What other rides at the theme park could be an emotional?
Spinning teacups.
Well, wouldn't that be like a very dull emotional experience?
Yeah, you'd be very
Yeah.
sad the whole time.
And then you can have your emotional drop tower, which is like it's like a very slow build up to like us talking, and then it explodes into like raw emotion as you plummet.
The spinning teacups is a very valid emotional
kinda-
roller coaster.
Yeah, I'm saying that the tower, the drop tower example
Yes.
is like they're different.
That was an emotional
I'm not-
water slide.
That was an emotional merry-go-round. That was an emotional swing, you know. That was an emotional just slide.
Or a tire swing. Not just the swing.
Dude, that was an emotional sand pit.
What?
Like it's
That
just
was
like
an emotional soccer field.
yeah, it's like very, very mundane. Like just anything could be an emotional something. Don't make a mountain into a molehill. That's the saying, right?
Don't make a mountain into a
Is it
molehill.
No, it is.
Into a molehill. I think we maybe should wrap it up because I think that's pretty good.
That was pretty chill.
All right, I think it's about time to wrap this up.
Oh man, I love it. She's so true to her role
Yeah.
every time.
Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to the House podcast. And remember, always keep friends surrounding you. Keep your dad within eyeshot, and and remember, hopefully there isn't a car right beside you as you're walking across.
It turns out our dads are just the monsters from Bird Box, and if we see them, we immediately want to become bald ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Description.
Yeah.
take
And
care,
check them out.
everyone.
We upload there when we upload on the channel. If Jared reminds me that he uploaded. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna delete
Don't. I was
both of those
keep
Irish
all the
pussies.
discussion in. Keep it all
No,
in.
you better
You're
not.
gonna keep it all in, or I'm gonna take the video down until you upload it with that bit in.
Well, I'll create a
You're
separate
committed.
channel.
That's what House podcast.